In the last 30 days, I've been training like a college athlete. I've been doing 2 basketball workouts a day, pickups on the weekends, a men's league, and lifting 4 to 5 days a week. I've loved basketball for almost half my life, but because of childhood obesity, I never got the opportunity to play organized basketball. Last month, I decided to join a men's league and put myself to the test and get experience playing real basketball. I played terrible the first game. I was nervous, unsure of myself, and kept dwelling on every mistake I made. After that game, I decided I needed to do something different. If I want to take things to the next level, I have to take my training to the next level. In the back of my mind, I knew I hadn't been putting in enough work. I've been practicing almost daily for the past year or so, but to some degree, I've been complacent. I've been repping out drills, but I've kind of been going through the motions. Outside of the workouts with Journey, I haven't really challenged myself and worked hard enough on the things that will cause me to grow. I've done some form shooting, but I haven't really been getting up threes. I've also done dribbling, but I've just stuck to my routine and haven't really expanded. I've even worked on some floaters, but it's just a few makes a day. I want to be really good one day, be able to compete with people who have played at a high level. The only way I'm going to get there is by holding myself to a higher standard. I'm not just training for this men's league. Although I do want to play well, I want more. The first couple weeks of this new routine, I kept asking myself, why am I doing all of this? And whether or not it was even worth it in the first place. What am I training for? How long will it be until I start to see real progress? I didn't even play that well in my next 2 men's league games. Kind of felt like I was wasting my time, but I reminded myself of the bigger picture. This isn't just about me playing better in the league. It's not even just about me getting better at basketball. It's about becoming a better me. Becoming a person who can work at something with no guarantees. A person who doesn't need to see the results right away to keep going. Just like with weight loss or developing any other skill, it's a marathon. It takes years of consistent growth to get to the level you want to be at. I don't know if my name will ever be on a college basketball roster, but I want to be able to play at that level one day. So I have to train how they train to get the result. I'm doing what's called a star drill. I actually learned this from Chris Likes. I am literally taller than him, and he is a professional basketball player in Europe. If anything, that goes to show, not that height doesn't mean anything, but a lot of the reason why people don't make it where they want to be in life is because they have disadvantages and they allow those disadvantages to stop them from pursuing their goals. No matter what disadvantages you have, there's always something you can do. You can always get better and chase something. And he wanted to make it to the NBA, and that dream's still not dead for him. I think he's only 27 or 28. It might not happen, but in his pursuit, he still became a professional basketball player. And I think that means something. I know a big part of my development is just getting reps in playing 5-on-5. So here's some highlights from last weekend. Right coming. Stay. And one.
Oh yeah! Come on, baby, let's go! Hey!
I've mentioned before that when I'm playing 5-on-5, I often overcomplicate things. Try to do too much ISO, do too much dribbling, try to get into my bag. So during these workouts, I wanted to keep things as simple as possible. I actually just saw in a Jimmy High Roller video yesterday that 70% of shots in the NBA are taken off 2 dribbles or less, and 50% are off no dribbles. If my fundamentals are sharp, I'll be able to play much more efficiently in a team setting. And based off those highlights from the park runs, I think I'm starting to see things translate.
Feeling a little under the weather today. I've been having the sniffles all morning. I'm not sure if I'm actually a little sick or if it's just allergies, but I mean, the energy doesn't feel too bad, so we're gonna still try to get a decent workout in. I'm really starting to fall in love with the process of just getting better. Just stacking days, just being consistent, not putting so much pressure on myself to perform, and not overthinking things, just keeping things simple and just keep getting after it day by day. In the past, I would get really frustrated because I can't really get too many shots up today. I can still do some mid-range work, but trying to shoot like actual three-pointers, it's just not gonna work because the wind is too strong. I'll still get plenty of shots throughout the week. Every morning I shoot 100 to 150 threes. I just couldn't do that this morning because the wind started earlier than usual. If I want to grow, if I want to get better, I have to find a way to get things done, no matter the circumstances, no matter how busy I am, what else is going on in my life. I just got to make sure that every other morning when I can, I always get my shots up, which I have been doing. Control what I can control and let the rest take care of itself. I'm just glad that I've been able to develop this mindset over the years and just learn how to be consistent and roll with the punches and not need everything to be perfect in order to put in the work. So get to work. I'd be a little ambitious. I'm hoping it's not, but we're gonna shoot for 185 for the first time today. I'll just do a feel out rep with 165 before we make the game time decision on whether or not we're gonna try for 185. Let me do that. That's probably the smart decision. Let's see how this 165 is feeling. This fly is up 3-0 on me. I don't know, that didn't feel that bad. I feel like we got it in the tank. All we need to do is get one struggle rep. As long as I could get it up, that's all that matters. So worst case scenario, I could kind of bail out and just yank off some of the weight onto the side. Not the safest thing in the world, but it's better than pinning myself with the weight. I'll take two. I'll take two for sure.
I've kind of been obsessing over basketball lately. Watching breakdowns and learning from pros that post on YouTube, learning basketball concepts from online trainers, and even watching film myself and trying to learn how to pass the ball for once in my life. Honestly, with this student mindset, things are starting to become a lot more fun. Every challenge is an opportunity to learn. Every time I mess up on a drill and I have to figure it out, every time I play against somebody quicker than me and I have to try to stay in front of them, every time I make a bad pass, I see it as an opportunity to learn. It takes the pressure away. I'm not perfect, and neither are the people I play against, but I don't have to be. Because as long as I keep making mistakes and learning from them, I'll keep improving. I didn't think like this when I was younger. When things would get hard or there was an obstacle in my way, I would quit. I let other people's doubt and negative words affect me, change the way I thought about myself. It's been a long road, but over the years, I've learned how to tune it out. The more I show up for myself and put in the work, the less their words affect me. Although I don't know how long it will take to become the person and the player I want to be, I do know that the only way I'll have a chance to get there is if I keep showing up.